back to the Essentials Monthly Cup Season 0. I'm joined with my friend Peter.
Howdy, howdy, ho.
And
ready for some higher level TF2?
And Degu on production. Where tonight we've got Dat Guys versus Lowpander.
Yeah, well, before we saw some of the lower rungs of the the ladder, this time around we're gonna watch one of the favorites against a really good team as well. And the Dat Guy crew has just gone all in, so they've all named themselves Dat Guy, and then like we have Dat Guy Khan, Dat Guy Dom, Dat Guy Jeer, Dat Guy John, Dat Guy Chris, and Dat Guy Dave. So
we're gonna have a fun time saying who's who.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting.
I think it's more cheeky that Pappy on Lowpander has named himself Dat Guy Pap.
Yeah, actually, Pappy's gonna go to Denmark to study later this year, and in Danish, Pap means cardboard. I just throw that out there that he clearly hasn't learned the language. But yeah, do you want to go through the rest of the roster, because there has been a bit of a scuffle with Funds not being here.
Yeah, so on Lowpander we have Hildreth, Martin, Pappy, Mookie. Mookie, it's Mookie playing, because I heard that he's not playing. So we've got Mr. Epic, Hildreth, Martin, Pappy, Ubers, Hildreth, and the sixth one eludes me because I don't think
that's Crayon. His name is Longboy.
Longboy Crayon.
The Longboy Crayon. It's a weird name.
And do you want to go through the roster of that guy for me?
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try. Alright, so it's gonna be Crafty on Scout, and then I assume Pred also on Scout, and then we have Chris and Yellen on Soldiers, with Chris probably being the roamer, and then we have Condog or Connor on Medic, and then we have Hems on Demo. Is that right? Oh, Pred on Demo. Crafty on Pocket. What is this? Alright, so they're just completely shuffled off their roster. Well, that's not easy. Alright. And they're also named themselves weirdly. But do you think that might power them on to actually be able to win this? You know, Lowpander. Oh god, this is going to be so weird.
This is just like effectively that guy's a Nunya roster. Effectively, there's a lot of Nunya players on there. I think that guy will use their choice of naming to confuse their enemy team, maybe. Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely working on us, or at least on me.
Yeah.
At some point, Poppy's going to get a kill, and we're just not going to know what team he's on, and we're going to be confused. But yeah, I mean, at least they're consistent. Of course, we have Mr. Epic, also known as Moon, also known as K0CT0J capital IOM _, which is probably Russian. I don't know, maybe not. But we are going live. Let's see. This is round 3, and I assume both these teams have won both of their first 2 matches. That would make a lot of sense. So we are making our way into this middle. Hilda's gonna be unpressured, it looks like, immediately. But as I say that, wow, he
does go saved. Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, goes down as well. Oh, that guy Con goes down as well. But Lowpander are collapsing. They're losing players left, right, and center.
Yeah, everyone just died. Like Hilda just got completely demolished, just blindsided by 2 scouts and a soldier. There's a bunch of very well-timed aggression coming out here. And Condog will spawn earlier. He's just going to be building and running to mid. So with a tiny advantage going on, and we already have Dom is... Damn it, I'm just going to call him Dom, whatever. I don't care. Oh yeah, that's Pred, right. He's actually going to get chased down by a scout, but he hits a nice pipe and actually makes it out alive. And then all of a sudden, that guy are just cleaning up. And
that guy, Dave and Chris, nice little scout combo taking down
Big
players.
Chris. Chris is really far forward. So everyone else coming in here. Then, Poppy, can you? Oh yeah, he does get one nice rocket and then hits the demo man as well. And here comes the scout and even hits him. And here comes the soldier as well. What a clean
Poppy's so strong on that last hold there, dealing out so much damage. He's basically saving the last point for themselves, and he goes on Con. Condor goes down. That was a really good last hold by Lowpander there.
Yeah, that was looking awful, and then just completely turned it around. Stay with the one spawner coming in here as a soldier, was in very aggressively. Crafty Dave's going to take down Hildreth, and everyone else. That's all of a sudden it's just 2 up plus some spawners, and the massive Uber advantage coming out here from Lowpander, and they're just going to cap middle and prepare to move on. And there's going to be no sniper for them even. They're sort of up on the high ground here, but it just gets popped up, and there we go. Let's call that an air shot. That's a dude with offensive name takes him down. Who is that even?
I assume I know Ubers is on the roster.
Oh, so that's probably Ubers. Alright.
Ubers probably.
Alright, so that's Ubers. Neat.
Martin and Patty coming in. That guy goes down.
Everyone else, they just couldn't quite get the heavy down in time, and once that roadblock is there, it's just if you don't kill the heavy straight away and you kind of run out of ammo, then you have to reload, and the heavy just chews through you. That's another really great hold here, and that guy will be able to move out, take out second, and then presumably make their way into mid.
Well, that was quite unlucky for Lowpander being wiped to that point, but luckily they don't get punished too hard, being able to hold on to this mid point for the time being. Yeah, jumps, doesn't really get much control. Spyron goes down, and there's a lot of a big push coming from that guys.
Yeah, we have Chris just chasing down this demo man. Actually, he's a big arrow. He's gonna have to back off and just settle for a second. Probably what he would end up with anyway. And Ubers have completely evened out right now, so it's just gonna be a really standard last hold. See if we can have anyone do anything special. There is a sniper on the side of that guy. Oh no, wait, he was just sitting in spawn. I got bamboozled, tricked. And then
I think that's the whole point of this game at the moment, is just to confuse ourselves.
It's actually Lowpander on red, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, they just completely tricked it. But Uber's come in from lower red. There's actually a scout on the
that
point.
Guy,
Oh
Chris.
my god, that was close. Just a single scout.
So long to actually get onto that last point.
Yeah, I thought that was almost a complete disaster, because it just should not have worked. Oh, and here comes that guy John, whoever that is. As everyone just like diving onto the point, because there's so little time, or like there's so much time on it, and there's just a soldier and a medic here, and this soldier, like Poppy is actually making it work, but oh my god, Connor comes in. Oh, takes matters in his own hand. That's going to be 1-0 for that guy with the upset right off the bat.
Well, Pappy's really strong right now. Like, that guy's dishing out so much damage during these games, but it doesn't. Well, the last round, but it doesn't seem like he's only one member of the team as we come into this mid fight.
Yeah. I want to mention Connor has this terrible bind that just says "got a saw," and he actually got a saw, so bind pays off. But immediately you can see Hilda taking a lot of damage, but he doesn't die this time. And now here comes a soldier in, bombing in, and that will actually make space for Hilda to just move forward and do a ton of damage. And everyone else is pretty much outside for that guy. Look at poor Dom. God, is it Pred? Yeah, Pred got completely caught in, and he died because his name is Dom. But yes, they're just going to move on to second and take that as well, as we're getting ready for a last setup.
Not looking like many off-asses coming out of that, guys. Just the engineer at the moment. Uber's equal for both teams. I think they're going to go for a river push for this, seeing if they... I wonder if they're going to call out the before they go in.
Yeah.
Is below, along with Crayon.
Yeah, like Lowpander, they are absolutely infamous for just doing a ton of pressure when they go onto the point. They're actually going to jump in a soldier from the riverside and have two people come up through water, just putting a ton of pressure on. They actually trade really favorably right now. Mr. will go in there, but they're still here. Finally, it gets fought off. But what they do is they'll just put a ton of pressure on, and you saw Ubers actually jump in there, and he went onto the point. Sometimes he just goes for the medic instead, so it's just like a big distraction to make way for him to do something else, not play the point. Sometimes they play the point, so you never know quite what they do. So they put themselves in this position where they just pressure, and then they can do whatever they want, wherever they see the opportunity in the opening. It didn't work out that night, but you can kind of see the idea with it, right?
The Uber does come out with Lowpander, Pappy going on to that guy Con, seeing if he can take him down. Con does pop, but the back cap that I didn't even see.
From Crayon, he just made his way back there and just stood on it for long enough, and there was actually still quite a bit capped. So, yeah, he takes it out, and that's going to make it a 1-to-1 immediately here. So this is a completely open game. Anyone can take it still, and I mean, we're confused, and so are these teams. They're just going back and forth.
Yeah, it's a lot of sort of scrappy plays at the moment, but I kind of expected that as these are quite high tier teams in the tournament, and it's nice to see that sort of play coming out. A lot more sort of flow to the games than what we've previously seen. As Chris, Gier, John, and Dom all go down, that's a full wipe for Lowpander.
Yeah, lost 0 players, killed 6. As good as it gets, and they're just going to move straight on to last. They're just going to do the spawn camp. Hilder's just going to jump in here, see if he can put some stickies up. Misses the first one, but yeah, now it's going to be very difficult to even make it out of spawn. Sorted actually does make it out, but he takes so much damage. Will get taken down. Seconds has not been capped yet. It's only like halfway capped, and there's only a scout on it. So now 3 players have made it out. There's a pyro and a heavy coming out of spawn, and they're putting up quite a fight, and they've actually lost a lot of players. A lot here, Martin. And now they're just fighting this heavy on the high ground. Scout comes in, looks like they're finally going to get it, and now they're going to jump onto the point, and it's just only the medic remaining. So they do get it, and it almost felt like bullying there for a second.
Yeah, no, that was a nice, easy round for Lowpander. That mid was pretty much flawless.
Yeah.
There's nothing really bad you can say about it. They hit the players out when they needed to, and they worked really well together, and proof's in the pudding, so to speak. As we've gone to the 3rd mid of the game, or is this the 4th? This is the 4th, my apologies.
Indeed, we've been through 3 rounds already, so unlike the first match we saw, this one had the team just capping last with ease, it seems. And immediately it looks like Lowpander has the better positioning right now. They also get the first pick, and here comes a scout flying into the enemy team, picks the demo man down. Mr. Epic somehow gaining wings and just running into the enemy team. And Poppy actually hits a nice rocket. Oh my god, look at that. Connor tried to get out, but they just cannot make it. And only one guy remained, that's Chris on the low ground. Chris, of course, his normal TF2 name just being Chris. I can work with this.
Yeah, that's like easier than most of them. I know that the demo, that guy Dom is Pred usually, isn't he?
Yes.
So that's a little bit of a more awkward one.
Yeah, I'm not really on a first name basis with Pred, so it makes it difficult for me. Yeah, Degu says I'm being weird. Like everyone knows. That's basically what he said. Anyway, they're gonna move in here through bottom with a full advantage, have a scout and a demo man in. They take down the center gun immediately, forces everyone back into spawn, and even take down the heavy as he was trying to retreat. Now they're just moving on here, so they're putting some pressure onto the point, and it's gonna be very, very difficult for them to hold off. But look at that, people have actually gone down. It's just basically Poppy, the only one that's actually healthy. So unless he goes huge, this is a completely failed push. But they've actually taken some high ground right now, but they will just move out. Oh, Poppy! Ooh, almost hits
Martin gets taken down by Chris. What was really amazing during that last push is actually that guy Con's movement during that entire last fight. He was just almost impossible to hit. I was watching him the entire time, a little bit shocked.
Yeah. Just very elusive. And speaking of elusive, we have a spy around. He's on the point, and he's actually just going to uncloak on the point. There's a single soldier there, but if he gets denied by this pistol, this could be a good round. Oh my god, look at that Crayon's movement here. Just completely juking this soldier. Finally goes down, but man, that was
Mr.
very
Epic is on his own and last as well, and he takes the round.
Yeah, he just came in there and finished the job that the spy did. Like, finished. Oh man, really
This is
good
messy.
job. Yeah,
This
they're
is
finally.
pretty messy at the moment.
Yeah, you can very much feel it's just day one. People just kind of hanging out, playing some TF2. It's not the most intense and serious TF2 yet. It's not all that structured, but yeah, I'm gonna be watching Poppy as he's been doing a lot of jumping, and he will get the first kill as well. Just making his way over there with Ubers first, and then just jumping in aggressively. Look at that, really strong mid coming out here so far. He has his medic alive. Where is the medic even? Oh my god, Martin actually goes down, so Pred just gets taken. There's only one alive. There's a scout fighting Hildred. Hildred has 10 HP, Chris will take him down. But then Poppy hits a nice rocket, so that was a 4k on mid, right? And then he flips a blind.
Very tasteful bind there. Does look like the team of that guy are going to have a little bit of an advantage with the medic being up and in the fight a little bit earlier, but Martin has joined the fight on the midpoint. Puppy jumping big door, but not really able to do anything at the moment because they're not really pushing through. Looks like it's just going to be a standard stalemate at the moment with Lowpander on blue and in middle, sorry, and that guy Chris build up with his medic.
Yeah, and it's actually a Uber advantage for that guy. So Connor, he could just move through with his team and use his Uber very aggressively. It looks like he's going to do that. He basically went in first and just going to Uber right away. Very proactive Uber, and everyone else from Lowpander, they're just long gone. So they're just going to give up middle here for it and then just try to build Uber and then push back in themselves, and then it'll be the exact opposite situation. Oh, we actually have a sword in very aggressively. Does not. Oh, he got Chris. Right, and I think they might have tried to block it here. But the Uber didn't come in quite in time to save everyone. And then Martin gets taken down by some dude who I don't know who is. As
just go for that guy, Jay. That's all we can really go on by is the usernames. That guy Dave is actually in second point trying to deny the mid cap, but sadly he was knocked out.
Yeah, and also I will just say I'm just going to continue to butcher their name because that's what they get. So that's just that's my approach. All right, they're actually moving out pretty aggressively here. This soldier is surely going to get taken down from that guy. Yeah, Jerry going down immediately, and everyone else is just on the high ground, and that's a pretty uncomfortable place to be because now there's going to be a pushing through main, and if they just get to the point first and just sticking it off, then they have to dive it.
And it does look like a pause is just...
Yeah, indeed. And it looks like that guy will make it back to last before Lowpander. But it's very uncomfortable to be up there, right? Because if the demo man gets to the point first, manages to sticky it off, and then you just, like, either the demo's on the point or someone else is on the point, then they have to dive it. And diving into stickies is bad.
It looks like reason for the pause is Chris has timed out game.
Yeah, Chris, also known as Chris.
Chris, who's Chris?
Yeah, it's a pretty precarious situation either way right now, right? You can see Mr. Epic is moving forward very aggressively. He's taking a 1v1 against a scout, and he has twice as much health, basically, than everyone else currently on the other side of the point, just completely sticky or completely cut off from that scout, not able to help. And then you have Hildred coming out on the balcony soon, along with the soldier, and they can spam them out really easily. So, like, if the medic gets hit by a nice rocket or maybe some stickies, then he can be very weak and he can be killed and dived on. So even if they don't just take a straight up fight, they can just send in a single soldier and take out the medic and then retreat and wait for Uber advantage and go. So overall, this is looking very precarious for that guy. But, you know, it's definitely not over yet. If they just hit some shots and Lowpander doesn't, or Lowpander does with purpose and move very aggressively. Okay, so here we go. That was a small fake out, but that means the player is rejoining.
Okay, it seems like we're back in the game. And
yeah, and John does go down to Mr. Epic, and this medic will get the only kill, but yeah, they're just getting completely rolled. Scout on the point, that will force people down there. And actually, it is turning around a little bit. Gio doing some work, but here comes Poppy. He just got an arrow, and no, he will not go in. Alright, so they do manage to hold it, but they lost their medic in the process. It should be a very comfortable advantage for Mark. Yeah, he's on 90%. So it's close to a 100% advantage as you can get. So they'll just wait for spawners. They've got them all right now, and then they'll probably move in here. Let's see how successful they are.
no, it'll be very interesting to see as Martin Ubers in onto the last point. Mr. Epic taking down players, and looks like Pappy is going to be moving in. Him and Ubers are Ubering onto, sorry, not Ubering, jumping onto the point. That's the problem with someone called Ubers in the game, is I'm finding it very hard to try and say Ubers and jumping.
Oh, look at that. Hiltuf actually even gets some. Oh my god, Dom. Big Pred going huge. Actually doing a lot of work, but no, cannot quite get the last one. But he bought enough time that some spawners can come in. And there's the disconnect from Chris. Is that why? Oh, poor guy. And then the rest of Lowpander just come in and capture it out. So all it took was a disconnect, and then they could get it. Well played.
It does look like it's a very one-sided match at the moment to Lowpander.
Yeah, they came back pretty hard after just after losing the early round pretty convincingly. Yeah, we're on another mid right now. So far, Lowpander have had pretty good mids, barring the first one, even a perfect one as well. Crayon's gonna jump behind. Has he actually changed name to Crayon? Oh my god, that's so nice. And oh my god, look at the medic Condog dancing around. Mookie cannot kill him. Why did they all just change names?
It appears they've all changed names to screw us over.
Oh, so Crayon is Poppy.
Mookie is Ubers, and
at least Mr. Epic is Moon. That's normal.
Yeah.
And Martin is Martin. God damn, I hate TF2 players sometimes.
That's just confused the heck out of me. As we go into this last hole, the engineer is up for Lowpander, but I don't know if he'll necessarily be able to get that sentry gun up in time. We also have Mr. Epic on sniper, and he is a deadly sniper. He can get some picks out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it looks like Uber's, not aka Mookie, will get a nice kill as well. They're actually going to move out right now. This is still an Uber that they can use to block the point, and they might just go for that route. That guy John is very close to death, and yeah, he's just going to go in, but he's being juggled so hard, so he's not going to be able to get to the point and block it. That's really important, because that's almost the entire purpose of this, just to have superior spawns. But nope, it's going to fall. And alright, and oh my god, look at these two scouts just charging in here. Mr. Epic, oh my god, almost gets taken out by the medic, but he's just going to continue to pistol everything.
Dutch aggression coming out to two scouts, basically cleaning up the mid, just the both of them.
Mr. Epic here has spotted the Chris sniper in spawn. Oh, he's almost got the sorted down as well. No. John survives on 3 HP. He picks up a medkit, so he'll be sort of fine. You can see Pred moving forward very aggressively, trying to be a hero, but Chris gets spammed out as well. So Lowpander, they're going to be able to secure second pretty comfortably here. There's still some people on the high ground. Did Poppy get airshot? No, wait, not Poppy. I don't know who's who.
Okay, so Ubers is Mookie and Crayon is Pappy, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting that.
Yeah, it is a little difficult to obviously tell who's who for the time being. I might even be wrong. It might even be the other way around at this point. But there is only one player left for that guy, and he is going to go down. It is a full wipe as they push on to last, so they'll get a nice, easy last hold to bring it to 5-1. Oh no! Yeah. Oh, they had to use Uber for it, but they got the last point, and it was nice and easy for Lowpander on that one.
Yeah, Martin playing it smart. He used this Uber before the round ended so that he will get the points and the better stats. Good job, Martin. That's how you play TF2. Yeah,
all about boosting those logs.
Exactly. Yeah. So at least we don't have logs to show on the screen. We have Connor actually running Crits Creek to mid. You know, they're gonna need a bunch of fast mid, so why not run that Crits Creek? But I'm watching Poppy. He's gonna jump in onto the medic very quickly, gets him down low, but cannot kill anyone. But it looks like we have Ubers just jumping in here, just following up really expertly, and the rest of Lowpander will just move across the point. And that will be that, as everyone else just go down. The non-Mookie Bruce guy being the only casualty.
And it does look like they're just pushing all the way to last with Mr. Epic, just waiting at last point for people to come out. Pappy and Hildreth and Mr. Epic just holding off the team with that Uber charge coming off. That guy John behind them, maybe waiting for the Uber to come out so he can just take out Martin, but he does get spotted by Mr. Epic and take him down. It's not really a good position for Lowpander to be in right now. They're very spread out, and if they can't start denying players, which Mon and Crayon do go down, as well as Ubers, and it does look like a failed push, last push for Lowpander on this one.
Yeah, and Martin, however, he did get out alive. That was really important, and we even saw Pred just chase to his little heart's desire, and he will not be able to get anyone. Oh my god, just as I say that, Chris is going to come in there and take down Martin. They were just a little bit too aggressive there onto the first point. And did you not spot the spy? I guess no, he didn't hit Crayon at all. So Crayon is now spy again on last. It worked out pretty well last time. But now he's fighting against a demo. Demo is usually worse against spy, but no. This time around, the true aim is true on the demo man. And
Pred was having none of that, giving out a little cheeky emote, letting the other team know that he doesn't accept that sort of play from. I guess he learned. I guess that's the most important thing with that one, is they learned that more than likely, if they get a chance, they're going to go for the spy back cap. EU gimmicks, am I right?
Yeah, indeed. As we see a very aggressive pusher coming out from Dat Boy, they're going to try to take on second. It looks like they will get it. They have the Uber advantage, and Lowpander, they will respect that. So let's see how they will be able to do this. Connor's going to just Uber in through bottom. We've seen Lowpander do this a lot. Let's have a scout and a demo man in. Scout's going to go onto the point, Uber's off of him, and just cap it, as everyone from Lowpander was in spawn.
Nice to see a round going to that guy. I was expecting this to be a little closer than it actually currently was, so I'm excited to see us become into the 8th mid. I'm bad at counting mids. I think we've already established that when I said 3 when there was 4 or something like that.
Yeah, we have another mid, and so far both teams just basically headbutting each other. Both soldiers now coming in from Lowpander, doing a ton of damage, but only getting 1 kill to show for it. But the rest of Lowpander are now moving forward, just bulldozing their way through the enemy team. This is about to be a red medic, completely alone in the world. There we go. He is now completely abandoned by the rest of his team, as they're all dead. Now we have 4 players chasing him. It's literally 5 players chasing him. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
The amount of panic that must have been within that guy Con during that must have been kind of comical at that point.
Absurd. As oh my god,
they've chased so hard they haven't even got mid. Oh, okay. Mr. Epic rotated back to mid.
That was beautiful in the worst possible way.
I've just realised we've got Crayon actually running the Pyro class.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Crayon, he can absolutely just go in here. They're pushing last and putting pressure on last. However, its only second has only just now been capped, so it's not really working. And there we go. Finally, it's come in. And Crayon, Poppy just going to jump in very aggressively, take down the medic. But here comes the Pyro, the hero that we deserve. He's onto the point. He can just airfly everything, but there was a scout behind him as well. Unfortunately for Pyro, there's this class called Scout that just completely shit all over him.
But Martin's behind!
Oh my god.
Oh
Please
god,
taunt,
is he gonna
please
cap
taunt,
the
please
point?
taunt, please taunt. Oh, he capped it. Oh, that's perfect play. The medic back cap, classic. I mean, surely they're just gonna leave the server, right?
At that point, that sort of, if you let that sort of thing happen, you would beat yourself up quite heavily.
Oh yeah, that would be why you drink.
Why?
Right.
Why was no one watching lower?
Like the medic's not gonna go for backup. That would be stupid. Either way, we're on to middle again, as Dom gets jumped really aggressively, but survived the first round. But the second soldier will finish off as Hildred does a ton of damage here, and we're just left with Gier in the skybox. Will eventually get taken down, and a good mid coming out here from Lowpander. They do lose their medic, however.
Yeah, it's another easy win for Lowpander onto the midpoint. They're not being as aggressive this time. Obviously, understanding that players are coming up and they're cycling to maybe wait outside to see if they can get a pick on a player. As Chris plays very aggressively and takes down Mookie, not Mookie, Ubers. God damn it, Lowpander.
They're gonna just do this more because how much we've complained about it.
yeah, that's all we're gonna see now. Now they're gonna rename themselves to a completely different team.
I deal with kids every day. This is exactly what's gonna happen. We're just encouraging them by complaining. Grant's gonna get a nice kill onto Dave before finally getting taken down. But we actually see Uber's in a really good position up in this high ground. Oh, sort of jumps him. We'll win that one. And here comes the Crits Creek. It was in the skybox, just getting elevated by the Crits scattergun, just hanging out and getting killed.
Yeah, using that crits to take down the medic and
Dom at the spawn. You were just crouching in front of spawn, waiting for the spawn. Oh, this game is so clowny.
I don't even know what to say at this point. So many ridiculous things have happened already.
Yeah, Brett's. Oh, I thought he was going to go in. There's a soldier hanging out above the choke. And, oh, okay, they're actually just going in. They spotted the soldier. Oh my god.
God, what an air shot.
Big not Crayon. Let's just say Crayon hit that, because that's what you get. And then, oh my god, Connor just dancing around? Okay. Crayon was just too good at shooting the ground. There we go.
That's sadly a full wipe again. To the advantage of Lowpander. We do have Chris on sniper watching Big Door. Hopefully they
here comes
it.
Poppy. He wants to look. He just can't stop himself. He just wants to look. But there's an Uber advantage for his team, so surely they'd be better off just waiting for the Uber and then going. But we'll see. They just can't wait. They're already sending people in. I quite like this, although that's going to be a soldier down already.
Hildred goes down to Chris. Chris taking down 2 players and he gets denied by Crayon.
Oh. Yeah, Poppy was just in the skybox. That's always really scary when there's a sniper around and you're just falling straight down. But Chris has actually died, so I guess that wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Con separated from his team. Being chased by Crayon. Crayon gets the medic. Not Pappy, but Crayon. No, it's Pappy.
Yeah, and Mr. Epic comes in and finishes it off. And he's even gonna try to go for the 3K. Like, this is what you do if you're a good scout. You go for the kill streak. There you go. And now the demo man. So it all goes in a fragment because you got a 4K. There we go. 4K. Keep going. Keep going. Run. Don't cap, you idiot. Oh, he's just gonna cap like an idiot. God.
Pappy's behind. Able to deal a lot of damage onto that guy Con, but he does go down, being taken down by Gier. Crayon is on his own, trying to peek through Mary, but he's now backed off now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They're looking to go through main.
Look at Gier just taking people down. Finally gets executed by Martin, but he did a lot of damage. And here comes Pred, just very aggressively pushing out, takes down Crayon, and he's just going to jump in, see if he can get the medic. He actually goes to medic, hits a pipe on him.
Hits the second and takes down Deacon.
Oh, he's on the 1v1 against Martin, and he actually wins it. Nice job by him. Just getting the medic and allowing his team to cap second.
There was Crayon playing... Oh no, Pappy was playing Pyro just then. We just missed that.
Nah, I just didn't care. As the recap's going to come out here, and I think medics are basically 0%. They're still just waiting for it here. People have just abandoned their medic at this point. There's 30 seconds left to do something cool. See Crayon, he's trying to jump up here. He's trying to rock climb, but he hasn't worked out his legs properly. If you don't have muscles in your leg, oh, you have a pyro coming out. So far, no luck. He's still alive. Poppy, is Poppy a good pyro? Let's see. Oh, he killed himself with a reflect. He's a terrible pyro.
The control point is being captured.
That was an interesting little 1v1 with the pyro, and it does look like Lowpander won the game.
They did it. They actually did it.
It was pretty a one-sided game, all in all.
Yeah, they just started kind of clowning around after a while. But yeah, like that guy, they started out strong, but just at some point, once Lowpander got themselves together, there was just no chance for them.
That was a very strong decided to Lowpander. Shall we speak about the logs? Shall we have a look and see if we can find them? You want to look at them?
Yeah, sure. It's not very surprising. Both medics died a lot. Uber's top damaged. Mr. Epic killed everything. What did you say, Degu? Yeah. Oh, okay. So we have some good news. Almost all the other games are done as well. This one went out to time limits, so that means that there's going to be very little dead time between this match and the next one. So that's good, right?
More TF2, so I'm excited personally.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting hungry, but I'd rather watch TF2, so it's all good. It's all good. I can stop. It's fine. I have some depots.
You gotta sacrifice yourself for what you love.
Exactly. And I'd probably be better off if I didn't eat this much, right? It's fine. I've got my trusty water. So it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, do we have anything more to say about this match? Is there really more we can analyze from it that's worth it?
Not really. I think we should just go on a quick break and get ready for the next match.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. We'll be back in like 5 minutes or something, hopefully, and with our next match.